seem like I need more than just a trip just to get away. And I ain't talking popping, snorting, rolling a getaway. More like coastal touring.
Okay, so this is a very interesting story right here. So, as reported by ESPN, it says complaint targets transgender high school track athletes. And by the title, you can kind of just guess what the issue might be here. So, it says a federal discrimination complaint has been filed by 3 Connecticut girls who ran high school track over a state policy on transgender athletes, saying it cost them top finishes and possibly college scholarships. Okay, so we're going to indulge here, people. So it says the complaint filed Monday with the U.S. Education Department's Office for Civil Rights was submitted by the law firm Alliance Defending Freedom on behalf of the girls, quote unquote, who are asking for an investigation of the policy and orders that would make competitions fair. Okay, let me just keep reading. It says the complaint also cites the federal Title IX rules aimed at equal rights in sports for female athletes. It says girls deserve to compete on a level playing field, girls, quote unquote, said Christina Holcomb, legal counsel for Alliance Defending Freedom. Women fought long and hard to earn the equal athletic opportunities that Title IX provides, allowing boys to compete in girls' sports. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, that just came off wrong. Wait, it says allowing boys to compete in girls' sports. No, I read that right. Wait, hold on. So, I'm not very well versed in Title IX policy information, but I know a little bit, and I don't think when they implemented this 50 years ago, I don't think that transgender women were involved. It says boys to compete in girls' sports. I thought Title IX was made for women to have equal opportunity and to compete in sports. I guess. Let me just keep reading. So, it says we shouldn't force these young women to be spectators in their own sports. The Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Conference, which governs high school sports in the state, says its policy follows a state anti-discrimination law requiring students to be treated in school according to the gender which they identify. That means that athletes can compete according to their expressed gender identity as opposed to their sex assigned at birth. Okay, so I have to say this before I read on, that there is no discrimination happening here. There is none. I mean, it's really just common sense. Because, look, I'm just gonna say this. I don't care. I'm one of the few people in this world that don't give a fuck if you identify as a goddamn giraffe. You can do what you want. I don't care. But at the end of the day, when it comes down competing in sports and they're asking for a level playing field, right? It's not leveled, and it's not even fair for transgendered women or transgendered girls to compete in girls' athletics. Just because you put makeup on and you wear a wig or whatever they do, and you say, oh, I'm a girl, but biologically you're a boy, biologically you're a male, that's not fair to the girls that are competing. Because when you're a male, naturally you are more strong and you are more athletic. Transgendered females have the biology makeup of a man, so you have athletic ability that's just not fair to the girls who are actually girls. It's it's not fair. So it's a level playing field for who? So it's just common sense, man. And you can be mad, you can get offended by this. I don't care, because that's just biology. That is science. And if you don't believe in the hardcore facts of science and you're just one of these super religious nuts, well, guess what? Whatever God you believe in, they made it this way as well. So yeah, man. So it's just, that's not fair at all. It just, they blow. I bet I haven't even seen a transgender girl compete in girls sports, but I'm pretty sure they destroy. I'm pretty sure they destroy the girls. I mean, the speed difference is, I bet, is just not even close. But let me keep on reading. So it says Glenn Lungarini, hopefully I didn't butcher that, executive director of CIAC, told the Hartford Courant on Tuesday that the governing body had not been contacted by the Office of Civil Rights, but that it would cooperate fully. It said the CIAC is committed to equity in providing opportunities to student athletes in Connecticut, he said in a statement. We take such matters seriously, and we believe that the current CIAC policy is appropriate under both Connecticut law and Title IX. Lungarini added that CIAC received the language with the Office of Civil Rights in Boston to ensure compliance with Title IX and discussed the policy with Connecticut's Commission on Human Rights and Opportunities. It says, a quote, I have faced discrimination in every aspect of my life, and I no longer want to remain silent. Terry Miller, one of the two transgender athletes identified in the complaint, told the Courant, I am a girl and I am a runner. You are not a girl. Okay. But it says, I participate in athletics just like my peers to excel, find community and meaning in my life. It is both unfair and painful that my victories have to be attacked and my hard work ignored. Miller, along with Andrea Yearwood, the other athlete identified in the complaint, is working with the American Civil Liberties Union. I have known two things for most of my life, Yearwood said in a statement to the Courant. I am a girl and I love to run. There is no shortage of discrimination that I face as a young black woman who is transgender. Oh, so she's black. Okay. Wow. Says, I am lucky to live in a state that protects my rights to have a family that supports me. That is what keeps me going. Says the National ACLU staff attorney Chase Strangio called the situation heartbreaking. And how is this heartbreaking, man? Like, how? Okay. In a statement of the Courant on Wednesday, efforts to undermine Title IX by claiming it doesn't apply to subset of girls, which it doesn't. Okay. It says will ultimately hurt all students, Strangio said in the statement. No, it's not. It will not hurt all students. The argument that gender identity amounts to an unfair advantage in sports is a recurring one in the complex debate around intersex and transgender athletes as they break barriers in sports around the world from high school to pros. Okay. Earlier this week, Olympic running sensation Caster Semenya won an interim ruling in her battle against track and field's governing body. The Swiss Supreme Court ordered the suspension of the regulations that would require female runners with unusually high testosterone to take medication to reduce their levels of the male sex hormone if they want to compete in certain events. The complaint from Connecticut says transgender girls have been consistently winning track. No, really? Oh man, in field events, and the policy violates federal protections for female athletes. Athletes who filed the complaint include Selena Soule of Glastonbury High School and two others whose names and schools were not disclosed. Soule told that the Associated Press earlier this year, after competing in a 55-meter dash won by a transgender student, that the issue is about fairness on the track. We all know the outcome of the race before it even starts. It's demoralizing, she said. I fully support and I am happy for these athletes for being true to themselves. They should have the right to express themselves in school, but athletics always had extra rules to keep the competition fair. Connecticut is one of the at least 17 states that allow transgender high school athletes to compete without restriction, according to transathlete.com, which tracks state policies in high school sports across the country. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the thing here. I cannot be blindly progressive. I can't. I'm sorry, not sorry. I just can't. I don't see how people even operate like that. people out here are really so blindly idealistic. They are so tied to their ideals that they are willing to completely ignore things that make logical, perfect sense. Like, if you are a person in this world that really do believe, you are so blindly progressive, you really believe that transgendered females don't have a blatant, obvious physical advantage over their competition, which what they're trying to do is put them in female athletics. It's not fair, you know? Like, seriously, it's just not fair. It doesn't make any sense. Like, even this girl said it herself. She competed in a race, a 55-meter dash with a transgender student, and the student won. That transgender student won. And she said the issue is about fairness on the track. You know, this girl said it herself. She said, we all know the outcome of the race before it even starts. It's demoralizing. Like, you know, and this girl has no ill will. She has no malice towards these transgender girls for being transgender. It's just that shit. It's about keeping it fair. It says athletics has always had extra rules to keep the competition fair. And that's what all these athletic commissions are worried about, is fairness, you know? And honestly, to me, this is really selfish as fuck. This is very one-sided. It's very one-sided because people are just, they're trying to push so hard to put trans girls in female athletics. They're trying to go so hard. They're literally pushing the interests of natural females to the side, and I just honestly can't agree with that, because that's just unfair to them. What about them? What about their fairness to be able to compete so they can win? Because this girl said it herself. Selena Soul said it herself. It is demoralizing. You already even know what the outcome is before the race even starts. You know, if I had a daughter, I would feel some kind of way if she was put up against a transgendered girl, because it's not fucking fair. It's just a boy who thinks he's a girl, you know? And it's just not fair because he has male DNA. He has biologically male makeup in his genes. So he's naturally faster. He's naturally stronger, you know? And women cannot hang with somebody that has that much testosterone in their body. I don't care what you say. I dare you to tell me the fastest woman, like, you can literally take the fastest woman in track and put her up against the fastest man alive, which is Usain Bolt. I dare you to tell me that the fastest woman on this planet can beat Usain Bolt. You tell me that, I swear, I might even smack you. I just might, because that's ridiculous. Seriously. And at the end of the day, and they're talking about Title IX and things like that. Look, Title IX was not made for transgendered women in mind. It never was, because trans women weren't even a thought really back then, 50 years ago. So to try to apply something that literally was not written up for them, they just need to find a way to make a new policy that can actually make sense, that they can apply to them. Because it's I don't know, man. You know, I'm done with this whole topic, man. But you guys, go into the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Interact with the video. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Excuse me. That will help me out a lot. And if you enjoy this content, hit that like button. And until next time, guys, I'm out.